Ready? You're watching the Weiss channel. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Today we're going to do right triangle similarity. Right triangle similarity. What is right triangle similarity? That is a good question. Okay, so we're going to do like we've done before with setting up ratios. What? Let me show you. So, do you see this entire triangle here? Would you agree that there's 3 right triangles? Do you see one small right triangle, one medium-sized right triangle, and one big right triangle? Nod your head if you see what I'm talking about. Okay? In fact, what I've done here is I've drawn them next to each other. I've taken this triangle here and put it here. I've taken this triangle with the 12 and the 16 and put it here. And I've taken the entire triangle and put it here. Okay? Nod your head if you see what I did there. Everyone okay with that? Okay. Do you see now that I could write x is to 12, x is to 12 as 12 is to 16, right? So what do you do now? How do you figure out x? What times what divided by what? 12 times 12 divided by 16, right? Okay, so on your calculator, 12 times 12 divided by 16, and you get 9. Done. Okay. X equals 9. Okay? Now, at some point, hopefully you're going to get used to being able to see this without having to write it out like this. If you're able to do that, then that's fine. You don't have to draw the 3 triangles. At first, I would like you to draw these 3 triangles so you can set up the ratio and proportion much more easily. Okay? Next one. Again, you see the 3 triangles, the small triangle, the medium triangle, and the entire big triangle, right? I set them up again. Here's the small triangle, here's the small one. Here's the medium one, here's the medium one, and the big one. Okay? Once again, what over what equals what over what? I'm going to put 9 over 12. 9 over 12 equals 12 over x. Okay? And in this case, what times what divided by what? 12 times 12 divided by 9, right? And you get 16. Easy. Okay? Now, over here, okay? Do you see that we have the smaller triangle, the medium triangle, and the big triangle, right? Now, with this one, do you see how I have these 2, okay? But I need x, and so I don't have this one. Well, that's a problem. So, how am I going to get this guy right here? Well, to get this guy, who remembers what I can do? We did this on Friday. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay? So, on your calculator, could you do this? A squared plus b squared equals c squared? Or I'm going to do what? The square root of 36 squared plus 48 squared. What is the square root of 36 squared plus 48 squared? 60. Very good. So right here, this guy here is 60. Okay? Now, okay, so now this guy here is 60. Okay. Would you agree then that this guy here is also 60? Yes? You see what I did? Not only is this guy 60, but so is this guy, right? Okay. Now I can set up my proportion, all right? What over what equals what over x? 60 over what? You want to do 60 over?
Yeah, 60 over x.
Okay, 60 over x equals what over what?
36.
36 over 60.
Why not 48?
Because if I do the bottom, I got okay.
Oh, you already have the bottom.
Right? So if I do 60 to this x over here, I need to do 36 to this number here. I can't do it to this one because I don't have this one. So, on your calculator, what's 60 times 60 divided by 36? 100. Okay? That's how you do that one. All right. Once again, here's another example. I have the smaller triangle, the middle triangle, and the big triangle. Okay? The smaller triangle, now I'm going to find this guy here. How do I find this guy? Do I do a squared plus c squared? No. I'm going to do c squared minus a squared. So on your calculator, what is the square root of 15 squared minus 9 squared? And you get 12. Okay? So this guy here is 12. Now, if this here is 12, okay, now I can do 12 over what equals 9 over what?
12 over x.
12 over x
9 over 12.
equals 9 over. Oh, wait a minute. I need to find this guy. All right. So wait, isn't this guy 12 also? Right? If this is 12, this is also 12. Sorry. I'm going to do 9 over 12. 9 over 12 equals 12 over x, right? So now we're going to do 12 times 12 divided by 9. Gives you 16. Okay?
But there's some people on the rest of the week. I want to bet for some lines in the league.
All right, could we not discuss defensive lines right now? All right, I want to talk about right triangle similarity, okay? Okay. All right. Okay, over here. All right. Here, again, the smaller triangle, the middle triangle, and the big triangle. Okay? So now, I'm going to need to find this guy. Right here. Okay? I need that guy. So that guy is the same as that one. Okay? How do I find this one? Do I add or am I going to subtract? I'm going to subtract, right? So I'm going to do the square root of 60 squared minus 36 squared, which gives me 48. Which makes this 48 and this 48. Now I can do my problem. Okay, 36 over 48 equals 48 over x. What's 48 times 48 divided by 36? 64. Okay, let's do one more example. All right, once again, here's the smaller triangle, the mid-sized triangle, and the big triangle. Okay, so to do this one, I'm going to need to find this guy right here to help me out. Okay, which is this guy here. Okay. And that guy is going to be the same as this one. Okay. Here, to find the hypotenuse, am I going to add or am I going to subtract? I'm going to add. So what's the square root of 12 squared plus 16 squared? You get 20, meaning this guy is 20, and this guy is 20. Okay, so what do? I do 20 over x, that's good. 20 over x, 20 over x equals 16 over 20. So you do 20 times 20 divided by 16, and you get 25. What was that? How did I get 20? I did a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay? Good? You've been watching the Weiss channel. Da 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 da.